Hello, my name is Taraka. I will be presenting our work on investigation of seasonal ground displacement in the coastal Albania River Plain, central Italy by using INSAR time series. The increase in the EO data for many applications, especially the freely available Copernicus Sentinel-1 data, combined with the recent developments in Snap-to-Stamp package for the PSI processing, allowed us to investigate the occurrence of seasonal ground displacements in the coastal area of Albania River Plain for the past 4 years from 2017 to 2020 by using the PS interferometry. We applied the single master PSI approach using the snap to stamps process. Snap toolbox was used with a highly accurate LIDAR DEM for the interferogram formation between all SAR acquisitions and the chosen reference image. The PSI was performed using the stamps method. Finally, phase-based linear atmospheric correction was performed using train toolbox. Our study area, which is approximately 50 square kilometers, is located in the central Italy Grosseto province, Tuscany region, where the land use was primarily made up of agriculture with some urban towns and industrial clusters. This is a touristic place with a population of 50,000 in winter and threefold up to 150,000 in summer. There is a high demand of water for agriculture and recreational activities. By some years, damages to the infrastructure have been reported connected to the ground displacement. However, the extent and amount of ground displacements are only qualitatively known in the area. So, as a first step, we applied the single master PSI approach from October 2017 to March 2020 by using the Sentinel-1 SAR data to map the spatial and temporal extent of the displacements by the stamps method. However, the mean velocity data estimated is a long-term linear trend of the time displacement function. Hence, they did not allow to characterize the nonlinear seasonal and local behavior of the process. Moreover, the density of the PS around the buildings where the damages have been reported or deficient due to the loss of coherence related to long temporal baselines. To overcome these limitations, we split the Sentinel-1 SAR data into two seasonal subsets per year. Each seasonal subset is composed of images according to the summer dry condition and winter wet condition. All these SAR images per season are co-registered to a unique reference image chosen individually for each dataset to minimize the dispersion of geometrical and temporal baseline values. We split both ascending and descending geometries in the same way. The mean velocity for each season was estimated by selecting a common reference point in a geologically stable area. The estimated velocity was evaluated as a linear trend, so representing measured displacement into 6 months. Here in the displacement track, the mean line of sight velocity map allowed us to highlight the seasonal trends. There is an uplift in the wet season and subsidence in the dry season. The ascending geometry velocity maps still have the seasonal trends, but the magnitude is low compared to the descending geometry. We think this is because of the sensitivity of measurements in the line of sight. We analyzed the time series of the PS close to the buildings where damages were reported. We observed that the PS on the same building have differential displacements. In addition to the PSI method, we performed a highly accurate leveling survey using automatic level. The measured displacement from leveling data revealed the seasonality from winter to summer up to 2 cm per year. The displacement map allowed us to highlight the seasonal trends with a maximum of 2 cm per year, but most of the PS was observed to move less than 5 mm, and the results coalesce with a high accurate leveling data. While the seasonal approach decreased the temporal decorrelation, thus by improving the coherence in the area, the density of the PS is not consistent among seasons. Also, the low magnitude of seasonal displacements with higher standard deviations does not allow us to spatially map the displacement field, even though local significant displacement values are recognized. By the geotechnical analysis in the study area, percentage of clay types in the subsurface soil varies spatially. The geotechnical properties of subsurface soils in the study area allowed us to infer that local soil swelling shrinking process may be regarded as possible cause of the seasonal ground displacement trends detected by the PS INSAR. Thank you for your attention.